Rick Arsenault, happy birthday, son. It's the happy birthday edition of Time Out. Our panelist, Rick Arsenault, is celebrating a birthday today. We're not going to ask him how old he is, but it's a very, very special edition of the Time Out show. We also want to thank Coach B's driving school for being along with us tonight, and you'll be hearing from them in just a minute. First off, it's a thrill to have this guy back with us. He was with us a few months ago, and he's back tonight to talk about something really cool that's available to your kids coming up on Friday. Tyler Lacer, the first return guest, or one of the first return guests to the Time Out show. How you been, man?
Been pretty good. Been busy.
Gosh, I guess you're going to get a lot busier in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk about that. But let's talk about Friday. The local Stars basketball camp, Friday, July 30th, from 9 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. right up here at Hillsdale High School. Boys and girls ages $8 to $18, or 8 to 18 years old for $35. You can come and get some great instruction for some folks that have played some serious basketball around this area. So tell the people what they can expect at the camp.
Well, pretty much the camp is just a way for kids to learn things, to hear things about, us that have gone through things and can help these kids out. Like my brother and I, we pretty much had to learn on the fly, like all the way up until high school, just whatever we felt we needed to work on. And I think this is a really good opportunity for these kids who, hopefully are serious about the game, and we can do things to help shape their games and make them even better basketball players.
Well, I mean, anybody especially that has aspirations to go on and play college basketball, I mean, everybody on this panel not only was a high school star, but went on to that next level, and that's a tough transition. You can maybe help some of these kids, some of the older kids, with that transition.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, throughout my recruiting, and we had no idea what to do. We didn't know anyone that really had been recruited hard to play college basketball, so we had to learn everything on the fly. And this camp that we're doing, we're not just going to be doing drills, but we're also going to be talking to these kids, giving them motivational speeches, and pretty much giving them life lessons that they can carry with them on and off the basketball court.
9 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. on Friday at Hillsdale High School Gymnasium, 30 South Norwood Avenue. Boys and girls ages 8 to 18, and $35 includes your lunch for that. It is the local Stars basketball camp. Lenawee Magic Basketball and the Market House are putting this on. For people around here who don't know, what is Lenawee Magic Basketball?
Well, Lenawee Magic is pretty much like an AAU team. It's just a summer basketball team that travels around, plays different teams, and I actually didn't play with them, but my aunt runs it, and my cousins play on it, and they're pretty serious about it. It's a really good way for kids to play kids from different parts of the state and even different parts of the country, and see what else is out there instead of playing against the same people every year. Instructors
include Luke and Tyler Lacer. Couldn't get Luke in here tonight, huh?
No, Luke had.
I can always dream, right?
Actually.
Yeah, I figured that was something like that. Mitchell Gabriel, who came after you. Mitchell was a guy that was really good at all three of the big sports, baseball, basketball, and football. And I was talking to Scotty Phillips this morning, and Scotty says that Mitchell's another one of those guys, kind of like you and your brother, that he made a real commitment to those sports and worked in the off season to get better. And I understand. I only saw him play a couple of times, but I understand he's a real competitive kid.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Mitchell is probably one of the most competitive persons I've ever met. He's very skilled at all three of the sports that he played, but his competitive edge is what allowed him to do some of the things he did. And when I was while I was at school, I would text Coach Felix all the time just to see how Mitchell's doing. I was one of his biggest fans. and just watching him grow as a player, as a leader on the court, I've been really proud to watch him because I felt like I kind of took him under my wing, when he was a sophomore and I was a senior, and that kid just wants to win at whatever he's doing. If he's playing checkers, he's probably going to cheat his way to try and win, but the kid just plays hard, and that's what makes good athletes. You got the skill, and then if you got that drive like he does, you can do some things.
So Mitchell Gabriel is going to be there. Kyle McDonald, he went to Hillsdale High School as well, and he's kind of a different story, isn't he?
Yeah, he's what hard work does.
Right.
That kid nobody shot with me more than that kid. I would be in the gym at 11 at night, and he would be right there shooting with me when I was in high school. And, no one ever really thought he was going to be able to do anything, but he just shows that if you put hard work into something, you can make anything possible. That kid can shoot the lights out now, and that's just from staying after practice, coming in early, and just working on your game and having a love for something and trying to do what you can with it.
We're speaking with Tyler Lacer tonight about the basketball camp coming up Friday. It's a Local Stars basketball camp, 9 to 2 on Friday. $35 gets you lunch in the camp. We don't know if Jeremy File is going to be able to make it. There was a thought that he might, but maybe not.
Yeah, well, he's a busy guy. He's training kids, and he's got a career that he's doing. He's awfully busy, but that guy, he's his ball handling is off the charts. I've never met anyone that can do some of the things he can do with the ball, and he will probably be able to stop in for
Right.
lunch for an hour or something and
Right.
just show some kids some things. But yeah, he's a real busy guy, and hopefully he can come in for a little bit just to show these kids, because he really took me under his wing when I was a sophomore, and he's shown me some drills that I still suck at them, but he's amazing. He's got a love for the game, and he keeps going.
Aubrey Laughlin and Catherine Harriman. Aubrey went to Hudson High School and Siena Heights University. Catherine Harriman at Sand Creek High School and Concordia University. Have you met either of those two?
Yeah, I've met Aubrey. She's my cousin.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, I actually just had dinner with them last night, and, Aubrey, the thing I'm proud about her is there hasn't really been a lot of female stars that have made a name for themselves around here, and she's really put herself out there and has worked hard at her game, and she's had a pretty darn good career at Hudson.
Yep, for sure. And Catherine Harriman as well. It's important to point out, Tyler, that this is for boys and for girls. Absolutely, if you have a daughter that wants to participate, they're going to get the same instruction that the guys get 100%, and they're absolutely invited to come out. Friday, July 30th, 9 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. It's $35. I want to get there a couple of minutes before 9 o'clock a.m. if you haven't already registered, and you're going to get some great instruction. You're going to get a chance to hang out with the Lacer brothers and Mitchell and Kyle McDonald and some of the ladies we talked about, and not just learn some basketball skills, but hear their stories and really learn what hard work and commitment to a game that you love can do. And according to the flyer here, the proceeds will benefit the Global Sports Summer Basketball Tour. What's that all about?
Well, the Global Sports is what I'm going to be a part of this summer. It's pretty much a amateur Olympics. I got selected to play on this USA team, and we're going to Europe in August. And it costs money, and since we're amateurs, they can't just pay for it. So what you do is you try and raise money, and you put it into a pot. It's not like each individual guy has to raise money. You have to raise money as a team. And so some of the money is just going to Global Sports to help, kids out that might not be able to raise the money, and it still allows them to go play in front of pro scouts and be a part of this USA team, and have a lot of fun while you're doing it. So.
Yep, absolutely. Talk about your summer that you've got coming up. Obviously, you mentioned the Global Basketball Tour, and also you're getting ready for your senior season.
Yeah, well, my summer's just been basketball, working out, as it's been since I was probably about 8 years old. And, I've been at school for the last 6 weeks, and, we got to take a summer class because during the season our schedules get real hectic, so a summer class helps, knock some of the load off. So as we take summer classes, we also work out. We lift, condition.